I'm Peter.
I'm Nax, and we made a solar tracking solar panel.
Yeah. So
unfortunately, during testing and programming, one of the parts that we were using to charge a battery and make our system have an independent power supply failed. So instead of that, we're using
we have this voltage.
analog voltage.
Yes, we're using this voltage supply here to supply kind of as a stand-in, as an analog for the battery power coming out of the power boost converter. So we have that 5-volt supply here for that, and then we have this using the secondary port on this supply
To power the motor.
Yeah, so we'll use this one to kind of show the functionality of the battery state indicator. We do that because we can see here this little battery we were using has a useful voltage of 3.2 to about 4.2, 4.3
So we're
volts.
going to do that. But before that, so one of the other functionalities we have is a real-time clock. And so what our intended system would have is a mechanism where it would repeatedly go into a sleep mode and then periodically check to see if it needed to adjust the position of the solar panel. And then it would also go into a longer sleep mode at a given time. So say that would replicate like when nighttime is happening and when there's no sun up in the sky. So in order to demonstrate that, we're going to do like a faster version of everything. So instead of like updating our solar panel every like 10 or 15 minutes, we're going to update it every 10 seconds. And our night mode is going to happen 1 minute into the demo, and then it's going to last 1 minute, and then it's going to go back to regular operation after that. It also goes into a sleep mode once the battery level falls below a certain threshold, and that's kind of, we're going to demo that again using this. But yeah, before that, let's just get started. Demo.
So I guess whatever port is used for programming is also connected to that light. So we're gonna get that full flashing, but these LEDs are what we use.
Okay, so now it's kind of fully programmed. It's gone to sleep mode. Now in 5 seconds, it's gonna come back on, and then gonna stay on for another 5 seconds before it goes back into sleep mode. And then this kind of this is like the regular operation of the system. Then if you kind of adjust the battery levels, it kind of changes. It's once it comes back on from sleep mode, you can see that. So if you kind of, as you change it, it goes from about 3.2 to 4.2. Now put it in a low power mode. Now it's just gonna kind of stay there, even after 5 seconds have passed. Now kind of let's bring it back, and it should come back to life.
And that would kind of represent, let's say, the battery discharges below
and
the
now
minimum
it's almost
voltage.
it's almost at 12 minutes. Almost at 1 minute, and I think now it's gonna go into the night mode. Now I think it's gonna be sleeping for another 1 minute. So even if we up the battery, it's just gonna kind of sleep. The motor's not gonna move. So in about 45-ish seconds, it's gonna wake back up, and then it's gonna stay in regular mode for the rest of the demo, and then we can kind of show what else there is. If you look at the time, it's just about 2 minutes after we set the initial time to 11 a.m. So just about 2 minutes after that. So it went to sleep at 1 minute, and then now it woke up at minute 2.
I'm going to go ahead and turn off the light so we can kind of better demonstrate the light tracking without kind of the interference from these lights.
Okay, so if we kind of move this here, you see it's going to go until it finds stable position.
So, yeah, so you can see it's updating for that small interval and then pausing, and then so we just hold it there. The next time
it's gonna, I think it's found a nice sweet spot.
Yep. It should.
Or maybe not.
Sometimes it decides just kind of
Yeah.
do its own thing. We're not entirely sure why. We can see even if
the
it's
monitor.
yeah, it's basically kind of how the dragging algorithm should work is it compare. We have two photoresistors on here, and what it does is it compares the voltage it sees across them, and then uses that difference to calculate which direction should start moving. For some reason, even though it's not turning the right way, we can see on the screen here we just display the values from there to kind of show that we are reading those values incorrectly, but for some reason or another.
Okay, so yeah, it has this thing where, okay, so now I think it should work. Sometimes
Yeah.
it kind of, once it reaches one end, it just like decides to, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I guess you can turn the lights on.
Yeah.